offense to start. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. The first carry now for Rob Kelly. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly, and he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Running right with Kelly. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. B.J. Goodson in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw is Bridgewater. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
That'll be taken in the end zone. A nice little juke. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On second down, here's Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. Kelly stripped. The ball is free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now Perkins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
the gun on third down. Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And he motions the wide receiver. Manning going to give to Perkins on the draw. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Manning the throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, Perkins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Manning will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Manning now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
In motion, the tight end. On play action. Now Manning. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. On play action, it's Manning looking for Shepard deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Kelly. And an alley to run. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So it'll be first down here after the run. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait the second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. It's brought in by Doxson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. from the shotgun. It's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for a loss of 5. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A second down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now Bridgewater. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw on second down. Manning, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
shift together here from the D-line.
You ready? Way 90. Way 90.
Second down, Bridgewater. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bridgewater now on second down. Flushed out right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on second and 10. Forced out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Redskins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A give. This is Kelly. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. first down. Manning. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Sua Cravens in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. On second down, Perkins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Perkins on first down, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. To throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To Kelly. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my